Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to be talking a bit about the adventure update, and yeah, that's the one that's coming pretty soon on Xbox Minecraft. So let's get on with it. I'm going to be talking about the features in it, like what's going to be in it and all the big features that are going to be coming up, and I'll go into quite a lot of detail in them hopefully, and then after that at the end I'll tell you a bit about the release date. So yeah, let's get on with it. Right, so basically I googled 1.8 and I went on the version history on the Minecraft wiki, and I found a long massive list. So from that long list I have picked out the most important features I think and the most exciting ones. So let's start. First of all, there are new mobs. These are Endermen, Silverfish and Cave Spiders. Right, in case you don't know what any of them are, Endermen are the tall ones with purple eyes, and if you look at them they scream and attack you, and they teleport as well, and they're quite hard to kill I think. And Silverfish, they're the ones that they hide inside of blocks, so when you mine blocks sometimes Silverfish will pop out and they'll start attacking you, and they can be nasty little buggers. Cave Spiders, right, they're like ordinary spiders but a bit smaller, and when they attack you they poison you for a couple of seconds, which reduces your health slowly, and they can be quite dangerous, and they are found in little nests. It's quite cool. Right, next up is new generated structures that barely fits on the screen. Okay, these are NPC villages, strongholds, mine shafts and ravines. I hope I spelt them right. NPC villages, I don't think there are actually going to be any NPCs yet, but there will be NPC villages, and basically that is villages that NPCs are meant to live in, and they're like little houses, and they've got a farm and a church, and there's basically like a group of like 5 or 6 houses, maybe more than that, and yeah, but there aren't going to be any NPCs in them yet. Alright, strongholds, they are underground mainly I think, and they house end portals actually, but I don't know whether end portals are actually in 1.8 yet, but they will do. And they are made, the strongholds are made of stone bricks, and yeah, they're pretty cool, and they've got iron bars, and yeah, they're creepy things. Mine shafts, basically these are also known as abandoned mine shafts, and basically the story of them is that it's where the miners used to mine and you will find them underground. They're like made of wood, they've got wooden frames, and they're like mining tunnels, and they go quite far actually, so they can be pretty cool. Ravines, they are real. If you've heard of a ravine, they're basically massive cracks in the earth. They're pretty epic looking things, and yeah, some of them can be found above land on Minecraft. You can actually see a massive gaping hole in the middle of the world, or they can be underground where it's just a very long, tall, narrow cavern basically, and they're really cool. Next, new blocks: stone bricks, brick slabs and stairs, fence gates, iron bars. Right, stone bricks, they're basically the same colour as stone, but they're in a brick form, a bit like the brick we have now, but it's not stone brick. Alright, brick slabs and stairs, that's the red brick that we use at the moment, which is made from clay, and basically that's just going to be in slab form and stairs form. Fence gates is basically the same as fences, but it's like a door, so it's like a fence door, and it doesn't look stupid, it looks like a fence, so it blends in pretty well, and you can walk through it like a door. You can open and close it, you know. Alright, iron bars, these are sort of like thin blocks. They're not actually blocks, they're like glass panes, and they're basically what they're called, iron bars. Okay, Biome stuff. There's going to be a swamp biome added that is going to include lots of mushrooms everywhere I think, and the dirt will be a different colour, and there may be vines hanging down from the trees, but I'm not sure whether vines are available yet. So yeah, alright. A mountain biome, so that's basically what it says. It's going to be the same like standard coloured dirt, grass, and it's basically going to be very hilly and mountainous. So yeah, alright, and rivers can flow between biomes, so that basically means that you know, it doesn't come to a sudden halt like it usually does at the moment. It will flow freely and naturally, and it will look good. Okay, next up is food stuff. There is a hunger bar. So I'm sure we've all heard of that before, and that is basically you have to eat to keep your health up, and when your hunger bar is full, your health will rise back up. And on certain difficulties you can actually starve to death as well. Alright, most food will be stackable, but not all food. So that is quite handy because, you know, if now there's a hunger bar, you're going to have to bring food with you on your outings when you go out to mine and stuff. So now that it's stackable, it's not going to be much of a problem. Food eating animation and sound, so basically you can munch on your food and hear it. It takes like a second to eat, and yeah, that's pretty cool, instead of it just disappearing in your hand and you've eaten it. Okay, there will be melons and melon seeds, I think, so you can grow melons. They're basically square, like the cube, like the standard block, and yeah, you can grow them, and you don't eat the whole melon, you eat melon slices. Next you can get food from chicken. So when you kill a chicken, you won't just get feathers, you will get meat, and it will be chicken. And beef from cows, moo. Yeah, there's nothing to say about that. When you kill a cow, you're going to get beef. And yeah. Alright, what else? Combat. You can parry attacks using a sword. So, right, this is a strange one because people are wondering what button this is going to be, and I'm guessing the button will be, because at the moment when you have a sword in your hand, you only use LT or RT depending on which button layout you are on. So it will be the one that you don't use. So say I use LT to attack with my sword, it will be RT to block with your sword, and then when someone attacks you whilst you are blocking, you will parry their attack. I don't know how that works, I have not played PC Minecraft, but I know a lot. Okay, so passive mobs run away when hit, so that's like pigs, cows and sheep and all that. When you hit them, little stars will pop up over their heads and they'll run away, and that can be quite annoying when you're trying to get some food out of them and they're running away. Makes it more difficult and realistic. Next one is, next one is can do special attacks by jumping. So when you jump and whilst in mid-air you attack someone with your sword or anything, I think that attack does like more damage than a standard attack. So that's something to remember when this update comes out. It's pretty handy. And you can charge bows like you do in real life, how you pull the string back. That's what's gonna happen now in Minecraft. And if you don't charge it up, the arrow's just gonna like flop down. It's not gonna do anything. So yeah. Alright, lastly, creative mode. Right, we all know what creative mode, hopefully. It's basically like God mode, and you are invincible, you can fly around, and you've got all the blocks in the world, and you don't have to get any of them. They're just already there in a big list, usually. And yeah, that's what people use to build massive structures, and yeah, it's good for building, it's great. And yeah, it's like a totally different game mode though. I don't know how it works. I don't know if you can build a creative map and then just like flick over to survival. I don't know. Alright, sprinting. That is what it says it is. It takes up hunger, so it takes up your hunger bar. It makes you hungrier if you keep sprinting. And the button for that is going to be the same as COD, I think. It's going to be the left thumbstick. I've heard, and you know at the moment when you press the left thumbstick it changes the camera. Well, they're gonna change that to D-pad, so D-pad will change the camera and the left stick will make you sprint. Okay, so if I missed anything out, here is the wiki pages that I googled, and yeah, if you want to read this full list, I'm just gonna flick through it quickly, but if you want to read it, then you might want to pause the video and, you know, scan through it with your eyes. It's pretty interesting stuff. There's a lot of changes in here, but of course this is the 1.8.2, not the 1.8 update. So what that means is that not only is it the 1.8 update features, which I just said, it's also the sound update features added onto that. which is also known as 1.8.2. So yep, here's the list. It's basically a load of sound fixes, hence the name Sound Update. So yeah, that's not really that exciting. And now finally onto the release date. Right, this is a bit of a tricky subject, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to give it to you straight. Right, so I googled it and I read some forums, and then eventually I found this forum, and this handsome fella here, he said it's supposed to come out August 18th, right? So everyone underneath that said, oh, where's your source, you know, how do you know that? And the truth is, he didn't know that, and no one actually knows. No one knows for sure. So if whatever anyone tells you, it's probably lies, unless it's like Mojang. So yeah, this led me to the official Minecraft forum, and then I've read here that it says it's rumored to be late August / early September. I think it says that. So yeah, that is all they're giving away, I'm afraid, and I can't tell you the update. No one can. No, release date. No one can, because it's not out yet, and they don't tell anyone. And after that, some shocking news is that the 1.2.3 update, I think it says, sorry I can't remember, but underneath this official forum, they told us that it's rumoured to be the month after that, which is September and October, so it should be coming out pretty soon after. So that's really great. So after the 1.8, we're gonna have another update soon after that, which adds even more stuff. So well done 4J Studios, keep up the good work. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'm really sorry if you don't like dubstep or can't stand it, but it's the only really good thing I could find that was, you know, like copyright free, so I'm sorry about that. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe. Thanks a lot for viewing this, much appreciated. And like this video if you enjoyed and it helped you out. I'm sorry, but there is no official release date, so whatever anyone tells you, it's probably just their guess. Alright, so thanks a lot for watching. Goodbye.